Good evening. I hope everyone enjoyed their holidays, their givings, and however they give it, however they call it. I got to be with my family, so I got my energy on a high pitch level. I'm really like pumped up. Um, on Friday, last Friday, a week ago today, Robert Hur came out in front of the federal courthouse, and I gave him a piece of paper and told him to investigate my case. He ain't gonna do it, and I know he ain't gonna do it, but I'm gonna make sure that everybody know about it. Because when he was up there, he said the IRS was up there. He said that uh, the IRS was there, and the Inspector General was there, and he was the Department of Justice. And I gave all this information to these people already in 2011 and in 2008. So we're going to make this very public because, like I say, things you do in the dark always come out to the light. I'm a whistleblower on the courts and the corruption in the courts, the prison industry, and the war on drugs. N62528. That's me. Been doing a documentary since 2007. All right. About them toilets. All right. That was my film crew in Zion, Illinois. That's out in Las Vegas. See the date? I was kidnapped from the state of Maryland and Illinois because I was doing a documentary about your war on drugs and the money that you make behind it. The opioids. I used to be a I used to be a person of interest back in the 80s. I did a lot of things in the 80s. And all I was doing was making a movie about my life in the 80s. I have a Department of Justice file on me from the 80s. I got an FBI file on me from the 80s because in March of 1986, I turned in guns and drugs to the police at the police station. I didn't want to sell drugs no more. I quit. I was done with it. All right, let me do it like this. Social media for social change, right? So we're gonna do it like this. If you go to if you go here, you can get it from them. I blew the whistle on the prison industry, and on December 2010, I blew the whistle on the schools. You can go to Fern Shin and get that from Fern Shin. But we're gonna start from the Department of Justice, because like I said, I blew the whistle on the courts and the corruption in the courts behind the war on drugs. Governor O'Malley's mob machine, Kwasi and Fume, GOP Carter, the Democratic Party, and the money that y'all make off of locking up Black Baltimore. Call it what you want, but I'm gonna tell you what the truth is. And if you got a problem with me, take me to court. You ain't got to take me to court because I'm a whistleblower, and you're gonna act on the evidence that I gave you. You're gonna act on the evidence I give you. You're gonna take that to the Department of Justice, Robert Hur, because last week we said on TV, I handed it to him. I got the video to prove it, and I got the mail to do it. So this is my witness list. It's like you got a Christmas list. I got a witness list, and my witness list is gonna be scandalous. It's like the House of Cards, the who's who in Baltimore's politics. T.J. Smith. And then when I finish showing you all this, I'm gonna finish the story. T.J. Smith, Elijah Cummings, Senator Cardin, Sam Cunningham, John Bailey. John Bailey is my lawyer. Judge Boris is in Illinois. Judge Bridges is in Illinois. Judge Rossetti is in Illinois. The Waukegan News Sun, the Baltimore Sun, Chicago Sun-Times, and the Tribune. You contact the FBI, Richard McFeely, the Chicago office and the Baltimore office. I have a case file. I came here out of interstate compact. I was a person of interest in Illinois and in Maryland in the 80s and the 90s. All right. That's what it is. Department of Justice, Patrick Fitzgerald in Illinois, Robert Davis, Kapelhoff, Perez, Holder, Alan Locks, and Rod Rosenstein. Rod Rosenstein and Alan Locks destroyed evidence. Robert Davis had opened up my case file in 2012, 2014. Gov.O'Malley, it was about Gov.O'Malley. Tony Bridges had this information in 2010, 2008. Bobby Zirkin, Bill Lafferty. Kelly Fox was running for office, and he'll tell you I was talking to him from the gutter. So would Burris will tell you about Bernstein, Gansler, and Frost. It's your prison industry and the money that you make off of black people. Plain and simple. Ain't no law against making a movie. It is a law against kidnapping. Speaker of the House Jones got this. Delegate Sitnor, Delegate Glenn, Carter, Jill P. Carter, Mayor Pugh, Leon Pinkett will testify. Leon Pinkett is a witness. The rest of y'all is going to be defendants or witnesses. You can choose. Councilman Dorsey is a witness. But y'all choose how y'all want to do it because y'all had evidence and y'all had knowledge and y'all let this shit go on. President, Brandon Scott, Francott, Shellenberger, Chief Johnson, Chief Hyatt, and Commissioner Ed Norris, Belfield, and Davis. And Bats, because y'all use the police to protect your corruption, and y'all write the laws to protect the police. And then you deny us access to the grand jury, so we can't take you to court. We're going to go to court because it's called meritorious case. I was kidnapped by the state. My property was stolen. I was labeled a terrorist. That's a meritorious case. It's a defamation of character and libelous statements. I'm out $2.6 million. And like I said, I got everything I need on Google. Police Department, my testimony. Marilyn Mosby, Brian Frost. I got everything I need on Google. Batts, D'Souza, Harris. And if you go to Myra, she's the police secretary. Media, you go to Robert Lane, WBAL, Adam May, WJZ. WJZ did an 1.5-hour interview on me, trying to break me, trying to say that I said something that I didn't. And I told you the toilet was a toilet. It's artwork. It's part of my whistleblowers application. It's part of my movie Letters Design. It's a prop, and I propped y'all up. Jane Miller, Mike Shue, Christian Schaefer, Karen Parks, Ian Duncan, Tim Tennyson, and over 20 other people in the media. That's why I shut y'all down and y'all ain't locked me up yet, because y'all don't know what to do with me. I know what to do with you. You go to Fern Shen and get that toilet from the school board, and you get that envelope I gave Fern Shen. You get that toilet that I left in front of the school board and that envelope I gave from Fern Shen, and that's collaborating evidence. Like I said, the shielding law don't apply to y'all. Rob Fix, Letters Design. John Bailey, my case file from 2007 to 2010. Y'all selling Congressman Cummings' seat the same way that y'all sold Congressman Barack Obama's seat because of all the money that's involved in it. Hassan Giordano know about it. Jason. Look at his district and look around his house in a 6-block radius. Congressman Cummings been spending this money in Roland Park. He's been spending it in Cockeysville. He's been spending it in the areas that don't deserve the money, that don't need the money. He's been depriving the community far too long. So like I said, we talking about corruption. Robert Hur said, give him evidence. Well, that's my witness list. Each one of them people got a DVD. Each one of them people got a letter. And Speaker of the House Jones got a whistleblower's application. And you got testimony in front of the Senate Judiciary and the House Judiciary for the last, since 2008. It's all about Congressman Cummings. Cummings got a lot of money in this district. I cater for a lot of people in your district. Everybody in your district knows Shorty. They know Shorty's underground rib shack. They know Shorty's bootleg barbecue. I'm the same person. Ain't but one Shorty in Baltimore. Y'all stole from the wrong black man. You abused the wrong black man. Somebody going to jail in 2020. Because I'm coming to Annapolis January, February, March, April, May. And all I'm going to do for is ask for the grand jury. I'm going to ask you to disbar Scott Shellenberger. I'm going to ask for my money. And I go to jail for the right reason. If I go to jail, that means I get a court case. I get a court case, I get a jury of 12. I get a jury of 12. I got 52 of y'all going to go to jail. Marilyn Mosby got all this. All right? Marilyn Mosby got all this. Doug Gansler got all this. I got all this on this. Google me. I ain't hard to find. Google Docs, Squib. I'm not that dumbass nigga. I'm highly intelligent. I'm smarter than the average bear. And we talking about Congressman Cummings. Get all my evidence from Congressman Cummings' office. Because like I said, movie, book, documentary. I own all rights to this. Damn. Who's that? See the date? I got from 2007 to 2019 and getting ready to hit 2020. I've been following your politics and I got your politics on film from 2007 to now. All right? Art and activism. You feel me? Art and activism. I'm a member of the Creative Alliance. There's no law against being active and being using art for activism. I use toilets for my artwork. And y'all gonna see these toilets all over Baltimore with your names on them, with your faces on them, with your business on them. Y'all gonna see them in public places. Perfectly legal. Y'all charged me with terrorism. Them toilets was art and evidence. So now that you charge me with that case, you made me a precedent-setting case. I get to shit on you whenever the fuck I want to. Johnny Oleski asked for the Department of Justice to investigate in February. It's almost a year, and the Department of Justice ain't did nothing. So I pushed the buttons. I gave it to Robert Hur on Friday. 7 days, baby. 7 days later, you ain't said nothing to me. You ain't contacted me, nothing. So we're going to make a film footage of all this. Getting ready to ask Mark Zuckerberg to release all the shit that they charged. I'm not supposed to be on Facebook till 2020, till February 2020. Y'all stopped me from posting on 495 pages because I was part of 495 pages on Facebook, social media for social change. You're banning black activists. I don't need Facebook because I'm going to catch you in public and I'm going to put this camera in your face. Yeah. I'm going to do YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Wherever you at, I'm going to check you. My mic check the room and then I'm going to check you. And then we're going to let it do what it do. I've been policing the police for the longest. I told you DeSouza was dirt. I told you DeSouza was dirty. I didn't. I told you about them dirty cops. All right. I can back up whatever I say, and what I got backed up is on Google. You thought that's because you locked me up and you took my shit that I didn't have another plan? Dog, always have a master plan, have a game plan. These my homies from home. Stephen Taylor and Will King. That's what I like drinking. I'm just showing y'all how much shit I got on y'all. It's the art of getting money. And I'm going to show you. Social media for social change.